Brought to you by Penguin.
Ferment by Tim Spector, read by Leighton Pugh, with an introduction read by the author.
Introduction. Of all the ways to prepare food, fermenting is surely the most mysterious, miraculous, and misunderstood. Yet humans have been finding ways to ferment plants, dairy, and meat for thousands of years as a means of preservation and enhancing flavour. Fermentation simply means the chemical transformation of any food or drink with the help of yeast, bacteria, or other microbes, often producing bubbles or heat. Whole foods already contain hundreds of compounds. However, once bacteria or fungi have worked their magic, these compounds multiply and foods become vastly more complex. As these fermenting microbes feed on the food or drink, they produce hundreds of new and unique compounds. Wine is infinitely more complex in flavours and chemicals than grape juice, as is cheese compared to milk. We now know that this ancient process of alchemy not only transforms the flavour of the food, making it more complex, varied, and delicious, but it also brings a multitude of additional health benefits. In 2024, one of the largest ever trials of a new supplement was performed, with nearly 10,000 UK volunteers. For 3 weeks, they were asked to take 3 doses of the supplement daily and monitor changes to their health. The results were amazing. Nearly half of participants, 47%, saw improvements in mood, 55% reported more energy, 52% less hunger, and 42% a decrease in bloating. In fact, this trial was organised by my team and Zoe, the science and nutrition company I co-founded, and it wasn't a new commercial supplement we were testing, but ordinary shop-bought fermented foods such as sauerkraut, kefir, yogurt, and kimchi. If these results had been for a new vitamin supplement, it would be a blockbuster. That all these benefits could come simply from adding such humble ingredients to your diet is even more astonishing. In this book, I want to demystify fermented foods and explore why it is that they bring so many benefits. In fact, I hope to convince you to throw away your vitamin supplements and instead try thinking of fermented food as a vastly more nutritious and tasty supplement, with many more proven benefits for your health. I now get asked about fermented foods more than nearly any other topic. It is these potential health properties and their effect on gut health that has ignited people's interest. Although I've mentioned fermented foods in previous books, the science is evolving so fast that there is much more to say. For instance, I was recently blown away by research showing that even some dead microbes in our foods can still be beneficial. This means that some beers with dregs of dead yeast in them could still have some health benefits, which might partly help to compensate for the negative impacts of alcohol. These kinds of breakthroughs in our understanding of the benefits of fermented foods have not yet been given the prominence and space they deserve. Perhaps one of the reasons that these benefits aren't better known is that many of us are fearful of fermented foods. We've been conditioned to associate them with strange tastes and smells, dangerous bacteria, and slimy, mysterious, microscopic creatures. There is much confusion and misunderstanding about how to consume them too. People often ask me if they work at all, given that stomach acid destroys the live microbes. Aren't probiotic supplements more effective? Isn't all that saturated dairy fat in kefir and yogurt bad for you? Don't kombuchas rot your teeth, cause acid reflux or food poisoning? Are they not dangerous if you have cancer or autoimmune disease? Before 2010, when I first started studying gut microbes, I have to confess I was ignorant about fermented foods. Like most people, I had seen overhyped adverts for commercial yogurts that I assumed had no real health benefits. I had no idea that my
Sample complete. Ready to continue?